In 1968, a group of US soldiers go into a Vietnamese village, yes, another Vietnamese film review here for you, and murder every man, woman and child that are there. Hello and welcome back, my name's Dave, and today we've got a film review of Massacre at Mile 4. Like I said at the start, there's men, women and children massacred by American soldiers for absolutely no reason I can possibly think of, apart from them being Vietnamese, and just Americans being Americans just thought they had connections to the actual army and to the government, so they thought, yeah, we better just crack on, take them out and just destroy the village, which is totally wrong. I don't know why you would do such a thing. It's just senseless and just barbaric, and there's no necessary need to do anything. It had no impact on anything in what's happening of the war. But the Charlie Company, or the men that went in to destroy the village and kill everyone, came to under ambush at the same time. Because without having spark of gunpowder fire, without having fire, you can't have revenge. And revenge of the people was to ambush the people and soldiers at the same time. And it seemed to have done very well, but only killed 3 American soldiers for what it was told. All this film is based on is reports, and what actually happened could be totally different to what actually happened, because there's 2 sides, 3 sides, I mean 4 sides to every story, and this one is mainly just compiled information and documents and edits from people and video clips here and there from the actual war and what happened around here, and a lot of hearsay. All this could have no total anything to do with the film, or well, not to do with the film, maybe do the area, and just someone thought we'd just try and take some information and make some out of it. What they've done with it is really quite good actually. It's really quite a tense and powerful film. It's really exciting, but also it's quite scary and upsetting at the same time. It's one that does grip you by the heart and just really makes you think twice about sometimes what goes down in government organisations and what the military actually sort of go around doing. You do question a lot about life and orders and just the way things work. You think you know something about the military or about the government, but no, it totally is different. And when the soldiers are by themselves and commanded by a maybe not quite all their lieutenant or captain or colonel, mistakes can happen, and mistakes can have huge consequences, and consequences happen a lot, especially when you don't have the right information, and it seems to have gone down quite well in this film. It's really based on actual events in Vietnam, 16th of March 1968. So again, now it's claiming to have some kind of actual facts. But on the back here it says, taken from the Pulitzer Prize-winning reports of Seymour Hersh. So it's totally different from what it says on the front to the back. It makes you question it a lot. But for a film, it's very good. The script's all there, the plot's really tight, the scenery is absolutely fantastic. It's really well done, and it's very well produced. I think it's really extraordinary. The budget's all there. It's quite a nice, healthy budget, which means you've got plenty of action, plenty of gunfights. There's a load of people. There's a load of nice built buildings and uniforms, and the makeup. The departments are all there. It's very well done, and I quite enjoy the film for what it is. It's really action-packed and robust, and it's all really well just edited, put together extraordinarily well. I do really enjoy it. So Callie is one of these officers who like revenge, and revenge seems to be a strong taste of his, and because of the soldiers dying, he really just takes it on the fishing village where this is all sort of taking place at. And it's quite devastating really to see the impact of it, and I think as an officer he shouldn't have done what he'd done, and I guess now in hindsight, if he ever thinks back to it, if it's real, if it's actually happened, he probably regrets a lot of it. But Vietnam seems to play a lot of psychological sort of torture and things on people and on soldiers, especially the officers, especially the troops alone, who have to actually go and fulfill these orders. Yeah, you do feel sorry for them, for everyone involved and who actually went, but yeah, sometimes the soldiers have misled information and seem to have gone in a different direction to what they think they were going to go. So it's just the way war sometimes happens, but it's never for the good. It always seems to be for the bad, and it always turns out different to what they expect it's going to do. So yeah, it's just one of those, I'm afraid. Special features are plentiful in this film, with interview with Massacre survivor Trung Tai Lee. I think that's how you say it, I'm not sure. I do apologise if I got it wrong. Stills montage, which is just absolute shit, don't bother. Making of the soundtrack with Enrico Sabina. If you're into your music and your scores, then yeah, pretty good. It sounds good. A little bit of insight into how they make music. It's actually quite nice and different. You don't normally get that in a special feature, so it's kind of worth a watch if you fancy going for that sort of thing. And of course, got the trailer on the back as well, a trailer on the film. So yes, very fascinating, very good trailer. It's just intense, really intense sort of film. Really, really good. It's one of these I recommend, must watch. Hello. There we go, back in focus. Unfortunately, the disc is sort of below budget, as it seems to be one of these knockoffs. Well, it's not a knockoff, but it can't be arsed to do anything with it. And I wish they put a booklet in there as well, but they don't. So there we go. Yeah, Massacre at Mile 4. Very good film. I don't understand why I got 4, but yeah. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.